Storms continue in Colorado tonight. Some places in the metro got hammered by hail today. Others turned into rivers in the streets. That's video from Parker this afternoon, where hail piled up high enough it looked like snow on the ground. In Aurora, hail covered the ground at Saddle Rock Golf Course today. You're looking at the 9th hole. Couldn't see it, the fairway or the green this afternoon. We're also covering a house fire out in Parker tonight. Firefighters say it started with a lightning strike. We have a crew live on scene. We'll check in with them in just a minute. Thanks for watching. I'm Jennifer Meckles. Another stormy day across Colorado. Let's get straight to Corey Reppenhagen now with a look at your forecast. More today, Corey, more tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to have to reload and do this all over again for tomorrow. But this entire weekend, some hard-hitting storms out there, both Saturday and Sunday. The storms are starting to diminish here on the radar now. We do still have some thunderstorm activity down to our south. No more severe thunderstorm warnings, but we do have some heavy rain down the I-25 South corridor, and there is still a flash flood warning until later on tonight, till about 11:30 here in Pueblo County, and that does include the city of Pueblo. But here in the Front Range area, even the showers up in the high country that have been using the lift of the terrain to maintain themselves are starting to diminish for tonight. So we'll clear it out for tonight, reload, do it again tomorrow. Here in Denver, we didn't get too much action right here in the city. Elitch Gardens and 9 News downtown, 63 degrees right now. This dew points are pretty high, so it's going to be a muggy night, and that'll help moderate the temperatures. We probably won't drop too much more than a couple of 2 or 3 degrees as we go through the night here, bottoming out at about 60 degrees. No more rain showers or thunderstorm activity tonight, but like we've been talking about, one more day coming up here on Monday where we'll be talking about severe weather in the Denver metro area, and I'll outline the details on that coming up in the forecast.
Corey, thank you. Tonight, crews spent hours working a house fire in Douglas County. South Metro Fire said the initial report came in as a lightning strike, then smoke coming from the attic. It started just after 6 tonight on Running Fox Way in Parker. That's where 9 News reporter Rachel Kraus joins us live tonight. They've just wrapped up, Rachel. We've got some updates.
Yeah, just in the last 30 minutes or so, a lot of those fire trucks, firefighters, first responders, for the most part, they've all headed home. It's a very different picture from what we saw out here just a few hours ago. Now, South Metro says their crews were first called out to a house fire around 6 o'clock in the evening. Their first 911 call came from the homeowners themselves. They said their house had been struck by lightning, and soon after, smoke filled the attic. Now, luckily, they were able to get out in time and no one was hurt. When South Metro arrived, the attic was engulfed in flames and part of the roof had collapsed. South Metro tells me it took about an hour to get that fire under control, but the location and the weather today made this one a tricky fire to fight.
Getting ground ladders to where they need to be safely, especially when the ground is really wet, it can just add some, fall hazards and things like that. So just in general, it's a hazardous incident. Certainly when firefighters arrived, we were still in the middle of a severe thunderstorm warning and a flash flood warning that were simultaneously occurring here. So yeah, kind of a hazardous afternoon for the folks here.
Now, South Metro says this is the 3rd home just today that was hit by lightning. As for the other 2 homes, both of those are doing just fine. As for this home, after a few hours of fighting that fire, South Metro was able to get most of those fires out and those hot spots put out here earlier this evening. They are planning on keeping a crew out here, keeping an eye to make sure that any remaining flames and hot spots aren't able to pop up here overnight. Reporting live in Douglas County, Rachel Kraus, 9 News.
And where Rachel is in Douglas County took the brunt. We had thousands of lightning strikes across the state today. Douglas County was like the worst of it all. Rachel, thank you for your reporting.